Va salute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
Light up, let the good vibes flow. It's Gorilla Cigar Lounge, the place to go. Politics, nerds, and the good old days. Grab your drink, join the talk, let's set it ablaze. Welcome to the lounge where the smokes rise high, where we talk what matters, no sugar, no lie. From galaxy far away to the world outside, Gorilla Cigar Lounge where legends reside. Starships and memories, debates get real. We're saving the world with a mic and some seal. Laughs and wisdom, we're bringing the heat. So pull up a chair, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the lounge where the smokes rise high, where we talk what matters, no sugar, no lie. From galaxy far away to the world outside, Gorilla Cigar Lounge where legends reside. Starships and memories, debates get real. We're saving the world with a mic and some seal. Laughs and wisdom, we're bringing the heat. So pull up a chair, you're in for a treat. Welcome to the lounge where the smokes rise high, where we talk what matters, no sugar, no lie. From galaxy far away to the world outside, Gorilla Cigar Lounge where legends reside. So spark up that stove, let's start the show. At Gorilla Cigar Lounge, let the conversation flow.
And hello, everyone, and welcome to another Cigar Lounge, where tonight it's open mic because, I can't keep these guys on topic for nothing. So with me, I got Sci-Fi Cynthia. How are you doing?
So alive and kicking, not dead yet. How about you, Gorilla?
It's been a day, but it's going to be a fucking week too, but we'll get through it. And how are you doing, Mikey?
Well, Suzanne and I are doing pretty well. Suzanne does have some minor shoulder problems from a previous accident with the bus. But other than that,
What? Okay, we got to hear the backstory. She got hit by a bus.
No. She dropped from a bus. They didn't help her out, and went to go do some grocery shopping.
The bus company.
Don't you hate the? I used to take the bus when my car broke down. And I couldn't afford to get it fixed for a year. So I was taking the bus religiously. Well, not religiously. I wasn't saying prayers or anything, but you know what I mean, right? Anyway, you get good drivers that will lower the ramp, like they'll lower the ramp for like wheelchair people, because I got bad knees, right? So they lower the ramp, and the good drivers will get out of their seat and help you, right? So that guy that didn't lower the ramp and get out of his seat and help your lady is a complete jerk off asshole. Just my opinion.
Yeah. I agree with you.
I don't want to get in trouble with the bus drivers union or anything like that. Just saying.
Right.
But I still think he was a jackass.
Well, hopefully she gets better there. And we got a new person to the panel. Well, he's not new to me, but he's been in the chats. I've talked to him a couple times in LDG's Underground there. We got JP's. How's it going?
Okay. Nice to see you guys.
Yeah, good to see you, JP.
Yeah, nice to see you. Nice to see you, JP's.
Yeah. And how are you doing, PvP?
Well, my work week is 50% done, so that's always a good thing. So I'm like you, Gorilla. It's like, okay, it's been a day. I got 2 more days to go. Pack it in, by Thursday night, and I'm looking forward to another weekend. That's about all I have to say, really.
Yeah. All right, and let's say hello to our chat. We first in the chat, as always, was Sci-Fi Sit Dan. Mikey was first today. He beat you,
I was
Sci-Fi Sit
first.
Dan.
Oh,
I was first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're saying hello, 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 hello.
Hello.
Then Sit Dan put his link in his chat there. And welcome, Scurvy. You're on time tonight. He goes, hello, fruitcakes.
hey, Lemon.
Hey, Lemon.
And hell, and did the wild geese one get put back up?
No, I think they took it down, Gorilla.
No, I thought
But you can go back and check. But I didn't see it either. And
I'm
I
checking
know
it right
Tim's
now.
talking about.
Evil
Oh,
Cobra chickens?
No, the Wild Geese, the movie. It's a war movie. We
Okay.
saw.
I'm sorry. You say geese, all I think is of the evil Cobra chickens.
I was thinking of the guy from the Harlem Globetrotters who they call geese, something. But
it's still blocked. All right, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Gorilla.
What was the company that owns the copyright? They must be real SOBs to block it this long.
Yeah.
I'll just have to trim out the copyright claim segments. They'll be back up here in a bit.
Yeah, okay.
I thought I had it fixed. And welcome, Curtis Selby, man with the politest political chat you can ever find. And Curtis Selby right now is 95 hours away. They're from being monetized. So let's give him a March surprise and get him monetized here. Make sure to check out his channel there. Watch a couple minutes or not a couple hours. Let's get him to that 95 hours that he needs.
No, let's do that for sure.
Just saying hello,
yeah,
everybody.
for sure. Well, I was on there for a couple hours today, so I guess that might help.
Yeah, you can't find much of a politer political chat.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy Curtis's political discussions. Like, he really is a great channel. I gotta say, I give big thumbs up to Curtis.
Yeah, and he'll actually bring the receipts there, and even though we were giving him a bunch of crap about the Elizabeth Warren thing there, he was still trying to see both sides of it.
Yeah. Hey, Gorilla, there's two things I found out. First of all, Goodfellas is celebrating its 35th anniversary as a film back from 1990. And in April of this year, our attack, or I should say the British who attacked us at Lexington and Concord, there in the New England territory, occurred 250 years ago in 1775.
Okay. Hey, welcome. Be Yourself Adventures. He's saying dropping by for just a minute to say hi to everyone and say goodbye, everyone. I'm leaving first thing in the morning. Well, you have a good trip there. You drive safely there. And I hope you have a good trip, Ed. I'll do that bacon thing this weekend once I have some money.
Where are you going, Larry? Are you doing the Route 66 thing? Or?
Oh no, I don't think so.
I think he go the streets of Bakersfield. All right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he talked about something a couple days ago, didn't he? Okay, that's probably it then.
Yeah, he's going to Bakersfield or something like that.
Yeah, he's got his dad there, I think.
Yeah.
His actual real dad, 95 years old or something like that.
Yeah,
wow,
okay. I can't sing that Dwight Yoakam song. I can't remember. On the streets of Bakersfield.
I like Dwight Yoakam. He's one of the only new country guys I could actually listen to and enjoy.
Yeah.
Because he's that
well. I like Yoakam also, but the original guy was saying it was Bob Owens. He did it better.
No, but the thing with Dwight Yoakam, he's like, I guess he'd get classified as new country since she's been going like for the last 30 years or whatever. But I always thought Dwight sounded more like old school country to my ears, if that makes any sense. And that's why I enjoy him so much, because I think he's really good.
Yeah. And Larry says, hey, Scurvy, awesome. I will definitely be picking up a baking soda. And yes, I am going to California. Going to California. Coming phone.
Yeah. Did you ever try to sing karaoke when you were younger, Gorilla?
I went on to Jedi Bills a couple times. I was thinking of going on there one of these nights and rickrolling him.
Oh yeah, you should. You should do that. Definitely that Rick Astley song. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
Yeah.
I'm about to boot two people off the panel. They start singing that song.
But that's a great that's a great song. I mean, okay, Rick Astley is totally cheesy, but if you've ever watched his videos, you know he gets that he's cheesy, and he's actually winking at the camera during those videos, knowing he's cheesy, which just makes it even better.
That's not the problem. Yes, he's a good singer. Yes, he has catchy songs, but everybody and their brother has that thing where you start watching a video, then all of a sudden they'll start singing that fucking song.
Well, that's because they wanted to watch porn, and then all of a sudden he comes on.
Yeah, I don't need to see a lady opening up her legs there instead of a vagina there. There's Rick Ashley singing, I'll never give you up.
Okay, okay, you got to put that in the private chat. I got to see that video, Gorilla.
Oh my God.
I'd have to fucking look for it.
I got a weird feeling that's not the official music video.
Yeah, I'd have to go and find it again.
Oh my God.
Man. Oh my. That is disturbing.
Oops.
Oh, look.
Eugene Bird, you're the king. Super Chat's making our cigars sing. Lighting the lounge, keep it free. You're the sugar daddy of Gorilla. Thank you, Eugene. You're the best, better than all the rest. With every puff, we raise a cheer. Eugene Bird, our hero here.
And thank you, Eugene Bird. He says, keep it down in here. Gorilla's trying to stream, spoken the style of Gorilla's grand entrances. Yeah, it was my grand entrances. There than I had like 15 people on it. And hey, Daniel.
Hi.
Yeah,
The one guy I don't have to verify because at least he has his camera on for. How you doing?
I'm good. Well, first of all, let me start with the bad news. I don't know if you heard, but Roberto Orsi passed away today.
Who?
He passed away. He
Who?
passed away from kidney disease. He was 51 years old.
I have no idea who that is, but
he was the guy who worked on Star Trek.
He is a big guy in sci-fi. So he just lost weight. And we lost Roberta Flack. What the fuck is up?
Roberta Flack I heard about yesterday, Mikey. Yeah.
Holy shit.
One of the great female soul singers in history, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, I remember Roberta in the 70s, 80s. Like, yeah, she was huge. 60s probably. Yeah.
Yeah, Suzanne and I, we were just discussing, this is no fair. Flack is gone, but you got somebody like Barbara Streisand still breathing? That's not fair. I'm sorry.
Hey, those stem cells from the fetuses really can extend your life there.
Someone have been watching South Park too much.
Yeah, Matt Stone said that he was, JP, this is true. Matt Stone said that he was, Matt and Trey, that they were half stoned almost every time they did an episode of South Park, putting it together.
Only half?
Half? Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe more. Yeah, maybe more. Sure.
I'm so totally not at all shocked by that, Mikey. Like seriously, not shocked.
Hey, Matt Stone.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. So yeah, screw me. It's Rick rolling there.
Rolling.
People say hi there, and Mikey's going.
Way to go, Eugene.
Yeah, thank you very much again, Eugene.
Hello,
That's very
fine.
generous.
How are you?
You're very generous, man. And welcome the Phantom Boomer Explorers. He goes, hello. Hey, what movie are we watching? What movie are you watching tomorrow? I'm gonna see if I can pop on. And hail you, Grand Gorilla fans! And he's saying hello to everybody.
Et al.
Hi, old man bird.
And Gorilla is wearing a lemon colored shirt. Well, the cheap bastards who made this didn't put the words on properly. He did say, "Let's go, Brandon."
Oh. Also, because you're such a big Star Trek fan, they didn't put the insignia on there. Those damn blasphemous bastards.
What? Let's go, Brandon, with the Star Trek insignia? It doesn't mix well.
Yeah, that would have been cool. That would have been cool.
Oh, I
Why
could probably,
didn't you
I could probably
tell
have
me?
one put on here real.
You could get it sewn on. Sure, you could, Gorilla. Sure, you could.
Yeah.
Gorilla's.
Scurvy
I'm
wants
trying
us
to
to find a
think.
topic before PvP repeats a dental story.
PvP has a dental story? Let's hear it.
Okay, well, my dental story is. Did I actually go through with this, or just?
I broke a tooth and you got a filling for free.
Well, I got a temporary filling for free, but I got to go back on Tuesday to follow up, and they're either going to do a permanent filling or potentially a root canal, depending on how the tooth is doing by then.
They're probably going to do a root canal.
Yeah, I got that horrible feeling. Yeah.
Yeah. What do we call Gorilla's crew? I never even thought of a name.
We need a name. We definitely are a gorilla crew.
Scurvy wants to call the dang dirty names.
Rainbow butt monkeys.
Are you saying damn dirty apes, like in what Charlton Heston screams that out?
Well, here, if we're gonna go like that, might as well just call you guys Gorillas Fluffers.
Oh God!
No,
no,
Gorilla. I know exactly what the term fluffer means, and I am not going to be your damn fluffer, buddy.
Besides, fluffer's already taken.
If anybody is not aware of what the term fluffer means, just look it up on YouTube right now or on the internet.
Hey, did
Shame
you
on
see
you,
my
Gorilla.
idea?
Shame.
Did you see my idea in the chat?
Bad Gorilla.
You know you can make some good money being a fluffer.
You know, I'm going to have nightmares tonight now, Gorilla. Thank you very, very much.
Hey, if I don't give you at least one nightmare a week, I'm not doing my job.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true.
Oh my God, Booty Duty Nick is here, and he called us the Monkey Bunch. Oh my God!
Hey, how? Okay, I got a name. I got a name for the group. We call ourselves the Silverbacks.
There we go, Silverbacks.
Silverbacks. There we go.
Good name, right?
Or better yet, the Smoky Gorillas.
No, I think Silverback is definitive.
Well, the Smoky Gorillas only works under two occasions. One, when it's a cigar lounge, and two, when someone's actually smoking a cigar other than me.
Yeah,
Barrel of monkeys.
I can't smoke anymore because of my lungs. So,
yeah, Mikey says Geek Squad there. He's laughing his ass off.
Well, at least we're keeping Bird amused.
Yeah, Booty Duty Nick says the Monkey Bunch.
The Monkey Bunch.
So, Daniel, what's this thing about Kirk getting another show or something? Like, can't they let But can't they let these people like retire in peace?
Yeah. I read it that like Kirk was Shatner was contacted to come back as Captain Kirk, and he might do it. It actually came from him, from his he posted on X.
Yeah,
he might do it.
I heard about that earlier today too. When I was on my lunch break, I took a quick read of the news, and it's like they want William Shatner back as Kirk. I was like, is this like insane? Like they, look, let's face it, the people running Star Trek for the last number of years have just derided Kirk, hated Kirk. I mean, even Star Trek days, did they even put Kirk in any of those posters? No, he wasn't even on them, right? At the best, it'll be like maybe Lieutenant Uhura be up front because, she was a lady of color or whatever, right? And maybe Spock would be way in the background somewhere. They never put Kirk on those posters.
Well, PvP, you got to put the spank bank in front.
Well, you had to put the shit bank in front was what those damn posters told me. Because most of the people they feature were crap. And those damn awful Discovery and all that crap shows.
Yeah, but can't they let these people just retire in peace?
Isn't Shatner like 92?
I got a theory.
He's 93.
Yeah, he should be retired there. That's going on for another show.
But isn't Shatner always...
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm just going to say, isn't Shatner every 2 weeks, writing a new book or something, or putting out a, music or some crazy shit? Like he can't stop. He seems to be one of those guys that just has to, he's like a shark, right? He has to keep moving forward and always creating something every month, or else, he'll just stop. And I think
Yeah.
that's what keeps him going. He does. I think Shatner knows if he stops, he will, croak, right? So, and remember what was that great one with Nimoy with the AI and all that stuff a couple months ago?
I didn't watch it.
Oh, it was so good. I wish I could find it now. I can't find it now.
Come on,
It was
Daniel.
only
This is your wheelhouse here.
It was about 8 minutes
Yeah.
long.
Oh,
And it
I'm
was
gonna
fabulous.
see it. Yeah.
You know the one where where Kirk
Is
goes
buried.
through.
Yeah,
He's on the
Generations.
planet. Yeah.
No. The new one with the one there where they gave like a closing thing or
It was
something.
like an 8-minute AI
That's what I
with
said.
Kirk and
Oh
Spock.
yeah. Unification.
Yeah.
No, not unification. Well, it's called unification. But
Can anybody post a link to the actual video with the 8 minutes? Just because there's a
Yeah.
lot of crap on YouTube, and I can't find a good copy of it.
All right.
well, I found a good copy of it, but I got to go look for it again. It's on one of my
Well,
playlists.
if you can find it sometime tonight, Mikey, just post it private if you want, because
Okay.
I gotta say, I watched that a couple times, and it brought me to tears every time I watched it because it was so perfect. It was real Star Trek we hadn't seen like in 20 years or whatever. It was Kirk and Spock getting the final send off that both of them kind of deserved, right? And I thought it was absolutely beautiful. I thought it was so good. It was like faithful to TOS. And I'm not going to say much crap after TOS is faithful to TOS, other than the animated series, which I do consider canon. But man, that video just ripped my heart out. I gotta say, it was so damn good.
Let's catch up on chat real quick.
Yeah.
Scurvy says Gorilla's Gibbons. What's the term Gibbons even mean?
It's some kind of ape.
Gibbon is the kind of monkey.
Oh, okay.
I ain't gonna.
They must be the. Nope, I better not say it. I'll get yanked off of YouTube.
I'm not gonna be Gorilla's monkey. Sorry. I think Silverbacks is the way to go. I really do.
Yeah, Silverback sounds. Unless you want to call us Gorilla and the Gangbangers.
No.
No. You don't say that with a bunch of guys on the panel. You're not. If it's an evened out panel, maybe. But not with a bunch of guys.
We'll get canceled for sure, Mikey.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Mikey.
The first feminist that wanders into one of our streams, she'll be notifying YouTube.
Too late for that. There, PvP.
Okay.
And welcome to the True 24. You forgot the election night. You forgot the election night stream where I got chewed out for like 15 chats there. Then they left before I could even respond to them.
Oh well.
And Eugene Bird is time stamping my crack up. What's that, JP?
That's right.
The problem with silverbacks is in the group of gorillas, there's only one silverback that runs everything. So we can't have 6 of us being a silverback. It'd be like too many chiefs in the tribe.
Well, then I will say that's either Mikey or PvP then.
Well, we've never seen PvP in reality though yet.
I don't have a camera. You don't want to see me.
Yeah. And hey, Kevin. Jesus,
Kevin and Nick. Yep.
I still think Silverbacks is a catchy name, though.
It's a catchy name, but it's just.
Well, does it have to actually be, like accurate, like gorilla wise? Couldn't we just make an exception? How about the Silverback Club? How's that sound?
There you go.
I don't know.
There you go.
That would mean that we all have gray hair
Club. Yes.
Gray back hair.
What was that? What was that movie? There was a movie in the 60s called what? Gorilla's Garrison or some movie.
Yeah.
It was one of those war movies, back then, guys. It was like Gorilla's Garrison or one of those silly, action movies, but I can't remember the actual title.
I'm not sure here. Daniel says William Shatner hits the one more return. There's James C. Kirk. Not too old, he's only 93. I'm still kind of questioning it there. I'd still say let him retire in peace. And Shatner coming back is kind of an issue with him being dead in Generations. So it would be a prequel.
He wasn't really dead in Generations.
He died under a bridge.
He was in the Nexus.
Well, let's say,
No. Didn't he ultimately die though? With what was the guy? You know the actor.
Doran?
Picard.
No.
He's talking about not Shinzon.
The bad guy that was
Soren.
Soren.
Hey, PvP, I found the movie 1968 Gorilla Gang.
What? Gorilla what?
Gorilla Gang.
Well, I guess
That's what it's called, Gorilla Gang, 1968.
I don't know.
Yeah,
he didn't. Are you saying gang as in like the Hells Angels or gay as in Daniel Craig?
No, I'm meaning gang like Hell's Angels gang.
Okay.
Gorilla Gang.
I was trying to decipher what you're trying to pick. You left the G off.
Hey, I'm not defending him at all.
You left the G off there when you said it.
Oh my God.
I don't actually have a problem with Gorilla Gang, but I still think my Silverbacks is a better choice, as I think it's catchier.
Yeah.
It's one word. You go Silverbacks, and you think, yeah, Gorilla and all his buddies, right?
Wolverines.
Yeah. And welcome, Oiler Greg. He says, "Beauty survives." James T. Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, you Oiler Greg. He says, "Cheers." I'm not drinking tonight. I got a lot of work to do this week, so I can't go in hungover. I got to prove something to my boss.
Uh-oh.
Prove what?
What do you got to prove?
We got a lot of work to do, and he thinks we need the grinders, but I'm going to try to prove him wrong there.
Oh, prove him wrong.
Are you saying you have to prove to your boss that you're a really good grinder?
I don't grind. I'm grind. PvP, we've been over this. I got the most hated job in any factory.
You know, I just love it when people set me up like that.
He's a quality inspector.
I'm quality control.
Stop. If you do a proper weld, there's no reason to have a grinder.
We don't weld. We port polish all the parts there. They make them all nice and smooth and uniform.
Okay.
There, and I make sure that these guys do their jobs by getting all the carbon and getting everything all nice and smooth inside the parts done.
What the hell are you doing?
We're making diesel manifolds.
Oh, Jesus, dirtiest thing ever.
Right?
Let's see. Just have him come back like Palpatine in this Star Wars sequels. JK, bad idea.
Oh God. No.
And Kevin says that's how I. And let's see, James C. Kirk, Spock, the Gorn, they call themselves Section 69. They go around and kill the new generation and all the new Trek characters. No, you call it Section 66 then. Steal that right from Star Wars.
Alberta, yeah, one Section 666.
That's what I just said. You gotta call it Section 66.
I gotta say, okay, this is my vision of a new miniseries. They bring Shatner back, they get him to actually act, do the voice, do all that, but they de-age him to like the young Kirk, right? And through the whole miniseries, he goes through killing everybody that's in Discovery and every other of those crap Trek shows that they've foisted on us over the last number of years. He knocks everybody off, and the finale is he goes in and just annihilates Section 31, kills all their asses, and then he says, "Beam me up, Scotty," at the end. And he goes back to the classic Enterprise with Scotty and Spock waiting for him.
Here's the problem with all that de-aging there. It's very expensive. All you have to do is just have Kirk do a time warp around the sun there, go back in time, then annihilate everybody.
Okay, well, whatever.
As an old Kirk.
Anyway,
that way you don't have to pay that much for the de-aging. You just have old Kirk going around annihilating everybody.
Oh, I'd be happy with that too. Anyway, I'm going to go grab my pizza, so I'll be back in a little while.
Yeah, Shatner would never betray his character. Yeah, let's see. The Boomer says rip Roberto and Roberta. Yeah. And Kirk versus the Gorn 2.0. Only if Raquel and Moria are on. Yeah, well, Raquel was here earlier. I sent her a message going, where the hell did she go? But she disappeared. And I don't know where Moria's at. If someone wants to send her a message telling her to get her ass over here, that'd be cool. And as Kathy in my videos, don't be a Gorn, like and subscribe. Screw says that, but I wouldn't want this to subject him to that. Let's see. I tried to post a link for a video for PvP. Won't let me post it. Oh, here, just a sec. We'll fix that.
Yeah, but a toy, Otoy, OTOY, is one of them. But there is one I have which does an 8-minute complete of it, and I think the guy's name is like Scared Rabbit or some sort of crap like that. And he has an 8-minute version of it. So if you look for it as a Unification Star Trek short film, you got to find the 8-minute long version. That's the best one. That's the one I've been looking for too.
There you go. Now you'll be able to post links. And oh, my bird wants to call it the banana bulges.
Oh, jeez.
Or
I read that wrong. Banana bugles.
No, the L and the G are. Let's see, Great Bakes, LOL. Yeah, but if you accidentally drop the G off, then YouTube gets upset. Let's see, TV show Gerson's Gilligan's. Never even heard of it. The evil white-eyed gorillas, yo. Search for a Tay Star Trek or toy.
Old toy, yeah.
Yeah. He was out of the Nexus. He left with Picard. Oh yeah.
Okay, I got my pizza. My pizza's steaming hot, so I gotta let it cool because I can't eat it.
Yeah,
as long as it's not burnt.
Oh, it's great. It's I had a couple leftover pieces the other day, and I put it in tinfoil in the fridge, right? So I just warmed it up. Looks absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
I got a name. I got a name.
Just a sec though. You put the tinfoil in the microwave, right?
No, I put it in the oven.
Then he cooked it wrong. You got to put it. You got to wrap it.
You got to wrap.
You got to wrap the pizza slices in the tinfoil and put it in the microwave.
No,
really good.
I'm not a microwave guy. I'm really not.
No.
Anyway, I was going to. How about this name? Gorilla's hopeless attempt at herding cats. How's that name for our group?
The people will think I'm Palestinian or not Palestinian, Haitian.
They'll think you're a PETA person.
Okay, I'm still going with silverbacks. I'm stubborn.
Let's see. Old man Birds here says, bring Kirk back to life with a Genesis device.
That's a good one.
Yeah, well, it brought Spock back. After we all cried our eyes out with Spock dying. Just kidding. We'll bring him back with Genesis. Well, fuck you.
You gotta admit though, that saved the franchise, right?
Still, fuck you.
No, but the thing was, I mean, as decent as the motion picture did, and I think it had decent box office from what I've read over the years. The studio considered it a disappointment financially, right? And they were seriously thinking about just canceling Star Trek after the first movie. And then it was like, okay, we'll give it a second chance. We'll bring in, a director, and we'll give him a go. We'll give him free reign. And thank God they brought in a guy like Nicholas Meyer that has half a brain in his freaking head. And he actually went and looked at enough of the episodes to understand what the damn show was about. And he watched Spacey, and he was like, okay, I got it. This is a great character. We can do something with this guy. Ricardo Montalban is still young enough to be available as an actor, and we can get a script written around the scenario with Kirk leaving him on, SETI Alpha all those years ago and make it into a really entertaining film. And that's exactly what they did. But the brilliant thing was killing Spock. I remember, guys, this is back when there was no internet, right? No internet. The only way I could talk not talk, but hear about Star Trek was maybe the very, very rare TV thing. Like maybe Siskel and Ebert would do something about it. Or you'd read something in your local newspaper that was like, 3 paragraphs, like, oh, Star Trek coming out, this week. Very, 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 very little, public knowledge about what the film was going to be. And the rumors were swirling around, oh, they're going to kill Spock. They're going to kill Spock. Fans were outraged. Like, fans were pissed off. Fans were up in arms. And that was the most intelligent thing they could have done. Nicholas Meyer was a genius when he decided to kill Spock, because that got so much pre-film buzz before the movie opened that weekend. I remember I lined up. I got to the second showing because the first showing was totally sold out. I got the second showing, the opening night with all my buddies. We went, and the theater was packed. You couldn't buy a seat that night in the theater to see Wrath of Khan. It was just packed with fans, right? Because fans were hungry for Star Trek still. And man, it was such a good movie. Right from the start, we've got action. We've got all the old crew coming back, and actually got some damn good uniforms finally, because those films, the uniforms in the first film look like pajamas. Let's face it, they suck. Those cool red, uniforms, they look like military, awesome shit, right? Good stuff. And man, the entire audience, like I'm talking like 1,500 people, because I lived in a town with a big theater, right? 1,500 people were totally enthralled through the entire film. But when we got to the scene with Spock dying, I'll never forget it. It was so emotional because I heard hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Star Trek fans literally, sobbing their eyes out watching Spock die. And even talking about it, I'm sorry, it still has an emotional impact for me. And I can't get through that movie without, every time I see that scene, it just wrecks me, because Nimoy is so damn good in that scene.
Yeah.
And anyway, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk so long.
I want to say welcome, Vile Mike there. Let's see. Find a way to bring Kirk back one last time. Yeah, they're gonna do it. Gorilla is QC. Yeah, quality control. Yeah, the most hated job in any factory. Maybe next to safety.
Yeah, but safety's easy.
Oh, come on! Oh, come on! You seriously don't need to write a person up for lifting another forklift up, who's then hoisting up a scissor lift so that they can change the light bulb. You seriously don't need to write them up for that.
I wonder how many girls it takes to screw in a light bulb.
I'd do it anyway.
And let's see. Old Man Bird says, Scurvy, are you saying somehow Kirk returned? Yeah, through the Nexus. That Nexus, it's just one big plot contrivance.
Yeah, and fans still debate to this day, was Kirk still in the Nexus, or was Picard still in the Nexus, and is everything after they are in the Nexus, is that really the real world, or is that the Nexus still?
Now, I don't know. I think he's still the Nexus after Generations there.
Yeah, the Nexus copies a person. Like if you go inside, it copies you like thousands of times.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Kirk had a time travel tambourine.
Yeah.
And Bob Mike's giving us his howdy, folkses. And I'm trying to post a longer one. Yeah, he put some clip in here for PvP. And Kevin says, "There you go." And it helps when there was 1% choice of what to watch back then versus now. Less competition, things to do. Yeah, but you can always just turn it off. Well, I suppose you can still just turn stuff off now. Yeah, but back then it's like either watch it or go play cards. Let's see. Garrison Gorillas was an ABC TV series originally broadcast from 67 to 68. Total of 26-hour-long episodes were produced. It was inspired by the 1967 film The Dirty Dozen. Sounds like something we could squeeze in on the Thursdays. It was canceled and replaced by Mad Squad. Okay. Hey, I have a day for y'all. Gorillas Democratic Inclusive Crazy
Crew.
AKA Gorilla's dick. Well, I still prefer. I still think better off for fluffers there. Let's see. Wait. Spock died. Yeah, in Wrath of Khan. You know, which he had a proper death there. You know, even Kirk's original death was a proper death for Kirk. You know, they actually finally give someone a proper death, and then they gave Kirk a great death there. He runs down to the part of the ship. I can't remember what exactly he had to do there. It's been so while since I watched the Wrath of Khan there. But in the event of trying to save the ship, he dies in the process of saving the ship. But then all of a sudden he falls in the Nexus. He comes back. Then he teams up with Picard there, and he dies under a fucking bridge. Like, come on, you could have done way better than that. You had the perfect death, and you fucked it up. That was the travesty of how they switched the deaths and had Kirk die in the same scene with the new movies. Yeah, and it just was not impactful. It just was like,
Yeah, I think that Return of Darkness, where I'm starting to dislike that movie. I hate that movie since it's just a ripoff of Wrath of Khan. It is.
Yeah. Oh, Scurvy. Did you guys actually find it? It would not have been on YouTube, was it?
Just posted in the private chat so I can watch it to my horror.
No, Kevin posted a video. I think he might have found it.
Well, I'll have to check. I just finished eating my pizza, so I still got to go and wash the grease off of my fingers.
Oh, nope. This is the fan ended of Unification. Okay.
Okay.
I just put that in the private chat. It's from a guy named Daydreaming. He did a 9 minute 51 second 30th anniversary of Star Trek Generations fan edit of the Unification by Otoy. So
yeah, I saw that. I wasn't impressed. I really am trying to find the original video because that seems hard to find now.
I'll get it.
I just want the original, uncut, unedited, unadulterated video with Kirk and Spock, and that's it. I don't want any fan edits. I don't want any fan input. I don't want anybody going, oh, well, I'm just going to add a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Then there's the Otoy regeneration with 4K, which is 2 minutes long. PvP, just them.
No, it's more 2 minutes.
Talking. Yeah.
Anyway, I just gotta go and sorry, I just gotta go and discard these pizza rinds in the garbage. I'll be back in a minute, guys.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I put the fan edit in the private if anybody wants to take a glance at it.
Kevin said, as far as the story goes, it's the real world when they leave. It's just a huge hole. Why they chase the specific time to come back? Why not before Kirk gets blown up on the Enterprise B? Because of quantum.
Quantum.
You know, giving us live long and prosper here. What's that, sit down?
Yeah, I will say this. That's Star Trek's trope knack. If it's impossible to say quantum lot, then that covers the sci-fi magic that goes on in the 25th century and 26th centuries of Star Trek.
Thank Voyager for that. Let's see, Drew. How are you spoil the movie for? How dare you spoil the movie for you? Sorry. I'm sorry. Spoilers, guys. Spoilers. Dropped a bridge on him is a trope named after Kirk's death. Yeah, exactly. I was joking that is what Kevin posted. I hope it actually wasn't. No, but if I actually actually look for it, I could probably find it.
Yeah, but I mean, he was on that bridge and fell with it. Whole thing didn't fall actually on him. He was on it, and then the whole thing just went. So he fell pretty much just after it crashed, and he just got caught up in the wreckage. So if you really watch it, because I have Star Trek Generations, and I've got the updated cut of it, of that scene.
Yeah.
So
yeah. No, but it still wrecked the whole death for me. Bob Mike says you might
Yeah,
be surprised how many tropes are named after something in Trek. Yeah, I know.
Well, it's still a powerful moment too. And what was it? The guy that played Soren, Malcolm McDowell. The guy received death threats. Death threats for what he did to Kirk.
Well, these are probably the same people who called the Coast Guard to go rescue the people from the minnow from that desert island. Like people actually took the time to sit there and try to track where that island was, where the minnow crew was stranded. And people called the Coast Guard to go rescue them.
It's like that scene in Galaxy Quest with the aliens, right, Gorilla, where they go, "Those poor people." Remember that scene? By the way, did you get that video I sent you of the SS Minnow? There's still a version of it in Victoria Harbor.
I think I looked at it there.
Yeah, apparently there were 4 versions of the Minnow, and that's the last surviving one that has been restored. So I thought you might get a kick out of that, because I remember how many months you spent with Pop on the Gilligan trail, and I thought you might enjoy that.
Yeah. Well, there's a person down there in the boat, or down in the lakes area. There, one of my old coworkers, he's on the fire department there. They had to respond to a fire at some person's house there. What was there? Someone burnt their dinner. They opened up their window there out the house there, and the neighbors saw a bunch of smoke coming out of the kitchen window there, so they called the fire department.
Oh man!
So, but
hey, I didn't mean to.
So they had to go.
Scurvy. Oh man!
Yeah, they had to go in there, break down the person's door, and then they had to do the law requires them to do a walkthrough, make sure there is absolutely no fire in the house, and down in the basement they had one of the life preserver there with SS Minnow painted on it.
Okay.
Oh, that's funny.
I still think the video I sent you though was pretty cool, because it does seem like it was one of the authentic versions of the ship used in the show, that they actually they reclamated and repaired all of it. And I was interested watching it, because they said there are like four copies of the ship they used in the original series. So I have no idea if that's historically accurate, but I just thought you might, find that interesting, right?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm just glad we were able to finish off. We were able to get all 4 of the co-hosts together there to finish off. That there.
That was close, wasn't it? Because Pop left us about a month or 2 later. Like
no, it's a week later, because
was it a week?
We were gonna do it there. My internet went down, then he ended up going into the hospital like on Sunday night there. And then Wednesday came around. I was sitting there messaging him there. Then I finally got hold of Mr. CCTV. Then all of a sudden he started calling around, and that's what we found out, that Pop passed away like a couple days before, and nobody called him.
Hey, Gorilla.
Yeah, I do remember that now.
I wanted to find out something, Gorilla. How come you never did the Harlem Globetrotters on Gilligan's Island?
I can't find it.
Nobody could find it, Mikey.
Wow.
Like I scrubbed through if we want, we could do a watch party of it, but I'd have to talk to Moyer on that, because I have absolutely no idea where to find a copy of it.
Yeah, because I would love to do that with you because it was really hilarious. I mean, you had the Globetrotters going up against robots on a basketball court.
But the thing is, Mikey, Gorilla, I remember that week when Gorilla was, working his butt off trying to find that movie, and it was just let's okay. I have a simple statement. If Gorilla can't find your movie, nobody's gonna ever find it.
No. I'm a rookie compared to some. I got a couple people I can fall back on to find it there.
Okay. Well,
LDG could find it. LDG could find it. Yeah.
To be honest, I think it still ended okay. Like, I wasn't too worried about watching the Globetrotters movie.
Yeah. And plus we managed to finish the one that he already had the thing made up for.
Right.
Yeah. The thing I still got to do is I got to get that damn Lost in Space dream going again one of these days.
I will say this about Ron or Pete or Pop. It was nice knowing him when he was around.
Yeah.
I mean, even though I knew him for a brief time.
Yeah. So, anyhow, Scurvy said, I never saw Generations, but if that's how Kirk dies, sounds lame. Yeah, they go for the perfect death to a shitty death.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really stupid. I always thought Kirk should have died on the bridge of the Enterprise. I don't know, like maybe 10 Klingon warships blowing his ass off. Spock at his side. They're all, facing their deaths. And Kirk is like, fuck it.
No, I was satisfied with his death there when the ship was they're trying to rescue a bunch of survivors. They're caught in this thing that's damaging the ship. He has to go down there. He goes down there to try to save the ship there. He manages to save the ship at the cost of his life. I was satisfied.
So he did actually die. That's his death scene.
Yeah.
Because even Scotty said, someone was down here, Chekhov says, and he says, aye. That's all you have to say. That's it. He's dead. He's gone.
It's kind of like Spock's death scene, right? He saves the ship and he's dead.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good end. I remember seeing it too when the second Kirk death when he gets crushed or whatever, and I thought this is lame. This is so lame. Okay. How can you be invested in a character from 1966 to when was that movie? 1990, whatever.
Right.
We're talking like 30 years or something. You're invested in a character that you grew up watching. You totally love everything about them. You love the actor. You love his performance. You love the way the character's been written for decades. And then they kill him off in a really stupid, dumb way. And it's like, huh? What?
It came out in 1994.
Okay, so we're talking like 66, 76, 86, almost 40 freaking years, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That's just sad. If you can't give a character that's been around for almost 40 years a decent, respectful finale to their existence, then you got writers that are just subpar, in my opinion.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, his death there, the last words you hear from him is, oh my. Now, why would you say that? Oh my. Why would you say that? That makes sense.
Yeah.
I heard that he saw something when he died. He saw something like,
probably from heaven, and then he was like,
it's supposed to be like some religious thing where he's seeing the light or something, right?
Jesus. That's crazy, Daniel.
That's what I always thought.
It's a crazy ass movie. It really is.
But another thing that really bugs me about that line now is George Takei co-opted that expression, and now every time we think of oh my, we think of George. We don't think of Kirk dying, right?
That's right. We don't.
That makes me even madder. That makes me really mad.
Well, he did it in spite of him because they hated each other. Remember?
Yeah,
Takei and him hated each other for years.
Exactly. We know the history, right, Mikey? So it's like
we do.
That makes it even shittier, like.
Oh, of course. Sure.
Yeah. And Scurvy here says, unless you played Tambourine Man during the scene, that might be be on board.
Bob Dylan's Tambourine Man, really?
No.
Wow.
You've not heard the Shatner record, Mikey?
I have heard the Shatner record, but I was trying to be nice. Stick with Bob Dylan.
You got to hear the Shatner version of Mr. Tambourine Man because
No.
No.
it is an absolute classic. It's one of those moments in pop culture when you listen to it and you go, "This is so freaking bad." It's actually kind of enjoyable.
That's as
What
bad
about
as
his,
listening to Leonard Nimoy's album.
Oh,
Yes.
I have 3 of Leonard Nimoy's albums on the shelf. I bet they're worth a damn now too if I wanted to sell them.
Oh,
But you know,
God.
okay, I gotta say, who can't enjoy that video of Bilbo Baggins?
Aw, look at Jethro.
Bilbo Baggins. You gotta listen to that Nimoy video, right?
Oh, man.
Because once again, it's so horrific. It's great.
Well, you mean Shatner's version of Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds?
Oh, Shatner
Gorilla.
was his album is craptacular gold. The way he ravages all those classic songs by great artists like the Beatles, I haven't heard it in decades because I don't want to, but just saying, when I did hear it, it was like, this is so bad. I gotta say, there's a certain weird creativity when you can take great songs and kind of turn them into such bizarre things that they often don't even resemble the source material. I gotta give Shatner some props for that. I really do.
Hey,
all right.
Play Dice. Welcome.
Well, Gorilla, I would say this.
Hi, DJ.
You certainly know how to handle your pussy.
It's a pussy.
That's the only pussy
Jethro.
girl I'm gonna be handling tonight.
Are you sure about that?
Whoa!
I can make a call right now.
Well, you could always leave the camera on there, Gorilla.
Yeah, leave camera on there. You'll see Rick Ashley on my ass there playing. Never gonna give you that.
Oh,
I thought it might be playing Mr. Tambourine Man.
No, you're just gonna see my ass going there. We'll rickroll you there.
Oh God Almighty!
Oh God!
Yeah, that joke was so obvious. I just had to do it since Gorilla was holding this cat.
I gotta be quiet for now. Well, now.
Screaming Generations is a decent film, even with some plot holes and weird uniform changes mid scenes. But I do like it. Worth a watch if you're a next gen fan.
Yeah, that was my first. Generations was the first Star Trek film I ever bought. It was good. I liked it.
Was that your real first transition film? Because it went from the original cast to the Next Generation crew.
Well, yeah, first of all, I started off with TNG, right? And I watched the show, and
1987.
And then I got Generations, the movie, which I liked it much more. The movie was so much better.
Well, I guess Generations grows on some people when they watch it consistently. I still like Malcolm McDowell's role in it, even though the man, like I said, he received death threats because he kills off Kirk.
I mean, who does that? Who does that? He's an actor.
Idiots! I'm telling you, Daniel, idiots do that. They just say, "Oh, you killed off Kirk." What was like the guy? It's like when I told Civ Dan about the guy from California who says that Han Solo dies in Force Awakens before anybody else gets to see it, and they almost beat this man to death. They put him in the hospital. I mean, come on. Fans are just fans, but I mean, really, when they get psychotic, they want to kill people. Excuse me, YouTube. I didn't mean to say that, but anyway, I mean, that's just weird. Yeah.
Thing is, though, whether they're fans or they're not fans, idiots are going to be idiots, and they're going to act like idiots, and they're going to do idiotic things like what those people did, right, Mikey? So,
of course,
yeah,
can't change a leopard's spots, as they say.
Yeah, and let's see, Kevin. Okay, well, I haven't seen it, so I'm not passing any judgment.
Well, you need to see Lemon Pie.
I'm a past judgment.
That's a good movie.
Let's see. I haven't seen much TNG. I apparent error of trying season 1 first. Oh, I can give you a list of episodes to watch.
Conspiracy.
There's actually there's actually a handful of good episodes in season 1, if you are familiar with the show like I am. But it's pretty sparse. I gotta say, there's plenty of crap too.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Let's see. I like DS9. You know, DS9. That there is a fine show. You know, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's a good show. I like DS9.
I like DS9.
Yeah.
Why can't
Mama,
they do DS9 movies?
Yeah, you
Why
know.
can't they do that?
Yeah, you know, Mama says DS9's like a box of chocolates. You never know what's gonna get. Let's see. Yeah, season 1 is a hard way to start TNG for sure. Oh, come on! You didn't like the episode there, Code of Honor there, where they did a stereotypical black or African tribes there as some backwards planet.
Yeah,
only they can give you the Federation what they need.
My favorite was the one where Wesley falls into like some garden.
Yes.
Oh, you're thinking of
and they're going to give him the death penalty. Like that was
no, that's a definition.
Concept.
No. That is the definition of a fuck you episode. I will tell you right now. This is the absolute definition.
Why I brought it up.
It's called justice there. It's a definition of a fuck you episode. We get this planet, you get there. They're not only do they go down to the planet where everybody drops down and gets naked and fucks you at the whim there. They never even show any of that. But then you have all these. You got Wesley there. He crushes into some flowers. He gets sentenced to death.
Yeah.
Then they don't even come through with it. They don't even go through with it. They just beam away like nothing happened. Fuck you. Fuck you.
It's a really stupid episode.
Yeah, Play Nice said it's called Justice. Yeah, they didn't even kill Wesley. But let me guess, did you want Wesley to be killed on that planet there? Executed?
Yes.
You know what? Originally, that was supposed to be the plan. He was supposed to be executed on that episode, but then Gates McFadden changed Roddenberry's mind.
All right, so I have to go write it. Gates McFadden, I don't give a shit about her anyhow. So I should yell at her on fucking Twitter that she's the reason we still had fucking Wesley for 6 fucking seasons.
Breathing. Yeah.
Okay, if Gates was responsible for that abomination, I gotta go. Gates, fuck you out of 10. Fuck you out of 10, Gates. Fuck you.
No, she could have slept with Gene, and Gene said, "Oh, okay, Gates, for you, I'll do this."
I have a big issue with Gene Roddenberry. I really do. Did you guys ever notice Gene Roddenberry only wrote a handful of scripts for the original series, right? Maybe 4 or 5?
Something like that.
In total?
Yeah.
And every script he wrote was some of the dumbest, stupidest pieces of shit that the original series ever had. I mean, God, what was that one? What was the one with Captain Tracy that they finally aired? You know, the one where they brought out the American flag and all that stuff. And it's like, oh my God.
Oh yeah, with the Yings and the Yangs.
It was
a private little war. A private little war.
A private little war.
It was so obviously a Vietnam, show, but it was so dumb. It was so ham-fisted and so stupid. And I like the guy that played Tracy. That's what really bothered me. The first 10 minutes when they're investigating the other starship with all those dead guys that turned into crystals or whatever, that first part is awesome. And I like the guy that played Tracy because he was in Dagger of the Mind or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the one that escaped inside a crate and was on the Enterprise. That was
I can't remember the character's name, but he was fabulous in that episode too. Like, he's a really good actor. I enjoyed his performance, but the story was just so damn stupid. I lost interest halfway through, and then at that ending, when Kirk is reading the Constitution, I'm like, okay, we're millions of light years away from planet Earth. They have an identical flag to America. They have an identical Constitution to America. I remember when I watched the episode Miri, where they had the identical Earth. Remember that episode, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
that destroyed any plausibility for me in that episode. And it was the same thing in that this episode. They were just like so ridiculous. I just couldn't. I just write them off as they're like D level Star Trek to me. They really are bad.
yeah,
that
and
was. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I want to say welcome
Sorry.
to Suzanne
Hey,
Eckstein.
Suzanne.
And
Yeah,
I would say
Suzanne.
this.
Hi, Suzanne.
In the Wesley department, well, at least we got one good line from Picard when he said to Wesley and find out all what line we're thinking of.
Oh, I preferred it when his mother slapped him.
Oh, and PvP, I found that actor's name. It was Morgan Woodward. He
That's
played
the guy.
Dr. Simon Van Gelder. Yeah,
He's
he died in
good.
29. Yeah, he died in 2019, about 6 years ago.
Okay, yeah, he was really
Yeah.
excellent in both those episodes. I mean, I think Dagger the Mind was pretty much a level Trek. Sadly, the second episode wasn't for me, but
Yeah.
he was very good.
Lemon
in
Pie,
both
yeah, I did try to block it completely out of my memory. So thanks, Lemon. You dug it up again.
Yeah, there's just some episode. What was the one Roddenberry wanted to start the series? Oh, I think it was it I Mud. Roddenberry wrote the script for that one, and he wanted that to be the pilot.
Really, with the androids? I didn't know
No.
that
The
was
first
one he
Mud's
did.
Women. Mud's Women. I'm
Mud's
sorry.
Women, right? Mud's Women.
He wanted
yeah.
Mud's Women to be the original pilot, and I'm sorry. I know this goes against the grain. I never liked the character of Harry Mudd. I found him boring, annoying. I just thought he was just a jerk off. Basically, I didn't like the character at all. Not anything against the actor. I think the actor was, awesome. Did a great job portraying what he was given in the script. But I never liked the character in the 2 episodes he was in. And I still to this day think if Mud's Women had been the original pilot, I think Star Trek would have been like 1 episode and done.
One and done. Probably.
Yeah, well, let's face it, it's embarrassing. Like the whole sexual scenario in that episode where, what was that line where all the males are getting their blood pressures rising? It's like, come on. Am I in high school? You know what that means, right? It's like, come on. And even Spock is getting kind of turned on at some point. It's like, I just had to slap my head watching that episode. And then the ending where it's like, oh, it's not any kind of drug that makes you beautiful. It's your own belief in yourself. Because Kirk gives them the gelatin pills, right? And then they get beautiful. Well, I just got to say, there's no way they're going to go from ugly to beautiful on gelatin capsules. And I don't care how much you believe in yourself. If you're ugly, right? Yeah. I just found that whole episode I found the story just dumb. Yeah. I'm sorry. Anyway, I talked to you.
But Roger C. Carmel, you know what? You just gave me a good idea, PvP. When I do one of my TOS reviews, and I get through iMud after that one, because I won't do it with Mud's Women, but after I get through iMud, I'm going to ask in a poll. I'm going to ask the people, in your opinion, what is Roger C. Carmel's best, part as Mud? Would you say it's in Mud's Women? Would you say it's in iMud? Or in his TAS, Mud's Passion, where he's on the minor planet,
I do think I enjoy him in the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the second one I thought the second one was very silly, but I actually didn't mind it, right?
Hey, the women were good looking.
No, but the story with the androids, I didn't mind that, even though I still thought it was a silly episode, but I didn't dislike it like I did the first. I thought the first one was garbage, basically.
Yeah. Guys, can we catch up on chat here real quick?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Gorilla.
All right, so Kevin likes DS9 as well. Berman area, I'd say, is the best Trek.
I agree. Rick Berman. Yeah.
I always go back to the original series. I think the original series is the template for everything that followed.
Yeah.
Okay, I got to take off here, guys. Thanks for having me. Have a good night.
Thank you for being on here.
Yeah.
Take
it easy.
Good to see you, man. Take care.
Yeah.
Well, before you go, you want to put your link in Gorilla's chat so people know where to find you on YouTube?
There's
Oh, yeah,
nothing
did
on
you wanna do
YouTube
some
right now
self-promotion?
because I have nothing on YouTube because it keeps getting pulled off for copyright infringement.
Oh
Oh,
shit,
crap.
Oh, that sucks.
that's not good.
It used to
No,
be
that
like
totally
a
sucks.
bunch of game streaming that I did, and I would play music in the background. So I was getting hit left, right, and center, and I just stopped posting.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish YouTube would lighten up on the copyright stuff. It's kind of silly, really.
Anyways, you guys have a good night. Thanks for letting me up.
Yeah.
All right,
you
JPs, take care, brother.
you
We'll
have a
see ya.
good one too.
Bye bye.
Yeah, thank you, man. Take care.
Bye.
Good night, bro.
Hi.
Yeah,
There's some bad DS9 episodes, but overall it's good. Yeah. Of course, there are always bad ones in a season. It's sad that the new Trek only has 10, and they ought to get more than half bad ones.
More than half?
Hey,
What did he have?
I'd say
Yeah.
like what,
Hey.
99%?
it depends on what you're watching, which one you're watching there. In 10 episodes, they'll do you one better. Look at Black Mirror when they had that season with only one episode.
Oh, God.
Now that's
Yeah.
just stupid. That's
Well, they had a season there with 3 episodes. Now you're just getting lazy. DJ says, Rock, the way I feel is a $20 record.
okay. I'm not familiar
And
with that.
Mikey, it can be the Birds version they played if you like.
Yeah, remember that PvP? Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man from the Birds?
Oh, that's the definitive version. Yeah.
Yeah, that remade version is good, yes.
That
Well,
is
because
the-
Bob
that
Dylan
is
wrote it
the-
for them.
That's the
he said.
definitive. The Birds version. Wasn't the Birds the original version, actually?
No. Dylan's was the original, but then
Really?
they asked Dylan if he wanted they could use it, and he said yes. So then they make that the definitive. But then I've seen Dylan sing the original version, so you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So, let's see. Oh, yes, the Birds. Let's see. I need to watch First Contact.
You do. Where you been?
you-
KG?
That, in my opinion, Lemon, that's the best of the next generation films. I think First Contact is very entertaining.
Yes, it is.
Some people have problems with it. Some people go, "Oh, it's too much of an action movie," blah blah blah. But I think it's really a lot of fun, and I think that's the only time, really, for me watching Picard where he actually grows a pair of like steely balls and actually kicks some ass. Because I love him in that movie. Because Picard is like, finally, he's getting to Kirk level action guy, right? And I love that movie. And the story's good. And we got Zephyr Cochrane, and I don't need to continue.
Yeah, the movie was like Die Hard in space, though.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Don't
but it
tell
was
that.
fun.
Don't
I liked it.
don't tell that to Picard fans, because Picard fans want the Picard to be all cerebral and talk.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's
Yeah,
not the
yeah,
character.
yeah.
The character's supposed to be talk.
Picard's like, okay, we're under attack by 10 Klingon warships. They're going to destroy the Enterprise any second now. Conference call. Let's get a conference. I'm going to go make some Earl Grey tea. I'm going to sip on that while we sit around the table for an hour where the Klingons bearing down on us. It's like, yeah, that's Picard. Yep.
Yeah, and I want to say that's the worst part of him. It is. He would be good as an armchair captain or general or admiral, but as a frontline officer, if that's the way he is, no, thank you. He'll get his crew and his ship destroyed right off the bat.
Exactly. I would never want to serve on one of the Picard ships.
Exactly. I mean, but try telling that to a TNG fan who loves Picard. Oh my god, I've tried to bring this up, but
See,
That's next to impossible, Daniel, because for some odd reason they think that he's more of a strategist. Kirk was a definite strategist. You can't tell me that Picard could do strategy. Oh yeah, I just assumed control of the fleet. We're going to go after the Borg now. Woo!
Well, the thing is, this is why I remain. Well, I started watching in 1969 when TOS finally went into syndication in September of that year on my local channel, because my local channel only played big hit shows, and Star Trek had such crappy ratings they never played it for the first 3 when the 3 seasons were on, actually. finally in September, we finally get it on my channel, and I realized quite quickly that Kirk was an absolutely excellent captain because he was not only smart and he could think on his feet, but he was a great tactician. He would get the crew. He would call in often, many episodes, get all the crew's opinions. Right? He'd call Scotty and he'd call McCoy and Spock, and of course Spock a lot. He would say, "Mr. Spock, any analysis on this situation?" and blah blah blah. He was great, but thing of the Kirk, he could get the information from all of his senior officers on the bridge in like a minute and a half, and he'd have it in his head exactly the way he needed to proceed to survive or at least survive, or if not defeat the enemy completely, right? And you compare that to Picard, who would just have a cup of tea. It's not the same thing.
I would say this. We probably had this conversation a long time ago or a few months ago, but I'll go ahead and ask a question and have this little discussion with us. What type of captains is each iteration of a Star Trek focus on? Because for tactics, it's a Kirk, and for diplomacy, it's Picard. What Sisko, Janeway, and Archer is main captain traits of.
Well, I think for me, Sisko is my second favorite captain after Kirk because I think he mixes a lot of Kirk in with a little bit of Picard's diplomacy. I think he's like a mixture of those two captains, but I still think Sisko is like maybe 60% Kirk and 40% Picard because he still is an action guy. And if he's got to protect the station and fight the adversaries, he is not afraid to go out and kick a lot of ass, basically. So that's one reason DS9 is my second favorite show. Janeway, I can't stand Janeway. It's not because she's a woman. Don't.
Oh, okay. Glad you said that, BBP, because maybe have people in an uproar.
I kind of find Janeway as almost a female Picard in a way. I know that might sound weird, but I just find her a bit wishy-washy. I find her inconsistent. Let's put it that way. Some episodes she's great. Some episodes she's like making crazy decisions. I'm like, huh? What are you doing? And I don't actually know enough about Enterprise. I've only watched the first 2 seasons, so I can't really comment on Archer at all.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Kevin here says that's a good analogy for it. Trek is that way. And Justin said, and Dale says, "You shall have no vaccine and no Lieutenant Yar." DJ.
I wish I had Lieutenant Yar because I am fully functional.
Yeah. And we got everybody saying hello to each other, which is wonderful.
Hey again, Suzanne.
Yeah. Yeah, it's my fault. I distracted them with my nonsense.
Yeah, but in First Contact, that line where he goes exactly how long it had been since he slept with Lieutenant Yar and tells it to the poor queen, that's still classic. I just love it. I love it.
Why it's so great too, Mike, is because it's totally like an artificial AI would think, right? He's got a little chronometer in his head and he's counting down every second to when a past event occurred, right?
Yeah.
So it's perfect writing. It's absolutely genius writing. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can't wait till we get to Suzanne's comments here because really, you would agree with me highly, PvP.
Let's get through this chatter here.
And Drew said fan submitted plots many used. Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, some were. Yeah.
Let's see. DJ says, Kirby, no worries. I appreciate the camaraderie.
The camaraderie. Yeah.
And Kirby says, now I'm going to listen to the Birds Trombone Man after this.
Tambourine. Come on, girl.
Trombone, tambourine, same damn thing.
It's like trombone. Come on. Trombone.
Now I want to hear Mr. Trombone Man now because that's the jazz version the Birds did, right? I'm hearing Mr. Trombone Man in my head, and it's very weird.
And Mikey, did you not know Shatter sing it too, or were you trying to Black it and put it on your
Black
mind.
it put from your memory? Yes, I was trying to black it and block it.
Yeah,
I
let's
gotta
see.
say that Shatner realm is a
We're autocorrect.
is classic.
man.
Yeah, Kevin says, I had the same feeling about Gene. He had a great idea, but the other writers had a better run of making the idea take root for everyone.
Yes.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
couldn't write for shit, but he could generate ideas, but he couldn't write for shit.
Well, the thing, I just thought I had another episode coming to mind, which was one of the early ones. What was the kid that had the weird superpowers? Charlie X.
Yeah.
That was another one of Roddenberry's scripts. Thankfully, DC Fontana got in there and wrote the screenplay, so I think she salvaged as much of it as she could. But still, every time I watch Charlie X, I find that episode very cringeworthy. It just creeps me out in a lot of ways, especially with the Janice Rand stuff. It's just like, oh, Gene, what were you thinking writing this stuff? Like, so it's like, it's not a favorite of mine. I think it's one of the weaker episodes in the first season, actually. And once again, Gene's, writing is all over that one.
So was Gene's head so far up his own ass while writing? In other words,
What was that?
Was Gene's head up his own ass so far up when he was writing? In other words,
The thing with Roddenberry could be a great writer. Like, he was writing a lot of westerns in the 50s. Like, I think he wrote like 30 episodes of a show called Have Gun Will Travel, which is an absolutely fantastic western series in the 50s. I think went for like 6 or 7 years. It was very, very popular, highly rated. And he wrote a lot of great stories in that one. But somehow when he flipped over to sci-fi, Gene just couldn't quite do it. Like, I just don't know why, but I just found the few scripts that he wrote were just subpar. That's from my opinion, of course, like for me personally.
Yeah, Kevin's tricky. You're absolutely right about that later on, but
Let's see here.
Season 3.
Yeah, Kevin, what season does he take off? Season 3.
Yeah,
season 3.
Or,
Yeah,
or anyway, jerk off. Let's see. Season 3 gets good from there. Let's see. Here's a question for everyone: if Shatner returns as Kirk does and doesn't ask for $50 million to return, what show do you want him to return in? Starfleet Academy, Strange New Worlds? Well, he can't show up in. No, it'd be too early for him to show up in Strange New Worlds there.
That'd be way too early.
Starfleet Academy is taking place in the 32nd century.
Right.
Well, I don't think there's any way they're going to pay him $50 million fucking dollars to begin with, because
Yeah.
I don't care who you are, they ain't going to pay you that kind of cash.
I would say this. I did say this on my live stream a few days ago. The new Star Trek writers, they don't give a crap about the timeline, and I told this on my live stream. Mikey knows where I'm going with this. Well, the new writers or creators, they saw the original timeline, they pulled on their pants, then they took out one huge shit on the timeline saying "fuck you."
Yeah, they do an F2 out of 10 every day when they write about shit. I mean, there hasn't. As I've mentioned it before, this is just my honest opinion, so some people will probably disagree with me, more than likely. But I've always said that after 2005, when you finished with Star Trek Enterprise and Scott Bakula as Archer, that was it. So for the last 20 years, all you've produced is crap. Just pure crap. That's all it is.
I agree 100%.
Right.
Star Trek has been dead for 20 years now. Okay, this is my take. The only way. Well, we don't
want to talk about that one, Daniel.
Hey, that was a good one there.
No, it ain't.
Decon
Chamber is better. Decon Chamber is better with Malcolm Reed and Tripp. Those actors that do it. Decon Chamber. You should check that one out, Gorilla. It's really awesome. I like that one.
I got to hope and pray that I'm thinking Shatner has enough backstory with his Trek history to know that destroying his legacy by appearing in a piece of shit would be a big mistake, since he's probably, let's face it, I'm thinking he ain't going to be around too many more years because, once you get to 96, your timeline is getting short. Let's face it. I would rather him do nothing and just retire and relax and write books or whatever than appear in some piece of shit that is going to disgrace the legacy he has built for like 60 years. And I hope Bill is thinking the same thing. I think he's probably that intelligent, and I'm thinking he's probably going to have quality control over whatever script they hand to him. And if he thinks this is shit, he'll probably just say, "Nope, see you later." I'm hoping, fingers crossed. And if the people that were involved with that short video with him and Spock, that little 8-minute beauty that came out like 3 months ago or whatever, if the people that wrote that are in control of this project and they keep it short, I'm thinking maybe a 1 episode kind of deal, right? Like 1 episode or maybe a very, very, very limited miniseries at the most. But it's got to have high quality. It's got to be faithful to the Kirk iconic legacy of TOS Shatner. If it can't do that, then I would just rather him say fuck it and walk away. I really would, because the last thing I want to see is Bill Shatner fuck up his legacy and fuck up one of my most beloved characters from when I was a kid. I do not want him to fucking do that. And if he does it, I'm going to be so disappointed. And I am going to be extremely upset, I gotta say.
I do have a question, Tim. And well, you guys probably don't know the answer because you're not in depth with the Star Trek character rights. But does the Kirk character is this written in the Star Trek contract? It's Shatner's the only one that can play Kirk on the TV screen, or is it just his character that someone else can play in general? If so, then. Well,
we've had Chris Pine in the 3 Abrams movies or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, my question is, if the character Captain Kirk, the character, but not William Shatner, is the character, they can always recast him and cast a younger actor to.
They have recast him.
They have recast him in a few other new Trek.
Yeah, exactly.
In those movies, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But my point. In the TV realm, they can always recast the actor and then ruin his legacy that way.
Oh, they already have.
Yeah, they already have.
I think the Abrams movies are complete. Well, I shouldn't say they're complete pieces of shit. The first one, as a dumbed down action movie, I didn't mind, but it had so many plot holes and inconsistencies. When I look back at it, I wrote it off as garbage. Into Darkness, I thought, was an abysmal piece of shit. They totally fucked over the whole character of Khan. I hate that movie with a passion. I always will. The third one I didn't mind as a dumbed down action movie. That was probably my favorite of the 3, but still, saying that, I still didn't think it was a very good movie. And while Chris Pine gave it a good effort as Kirk, it's like, you'll never be Kirk. You're not up to the standard. You're not up to the level of acting that Shatner did back in the 60s. You're not there, and you're never going to be there. So it's like, I don't know, what can I say? I think if you want to really respect the core of Star Trek, you've got to fucking give Shatner a good script and give him the respect he needs to actually do a performance that's worthy of wrapping it up at the end of his lifetime.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm sorry, and I just want to quickly mention that when Sifdan and I talked about it, I told him, I said on our stream that we did together, I said, Abrams, look what he did to 6 movies. He practically almost destroyed both the Star Trek and Star Wars franchises single-handedly. If I ever see this man, he's not going to want to see me. That's all I'm going to say about that. Abrams is a real jerk-off. I can't stand the man. So,
hey, Mikey, if I ever meet him in person, am I allowed to kick him really hard in the balls?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we gotta catch up on chats. We're 20 minutes behind
Oh
on
yeah.
chats here.
Or phaser him out of existence.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
Okay,
better.
Gorilla's the chat
Drew-
master of the universe.
Drew,
He
So
is the
that's
Drew
chat
says,
master.
Ochi Trek mini episodes were goofy though. LOL. Yeah, they're still good.
well, I disagree. There were some goofy ones, but I'd say it's a handful of really goofy ones.
No, but I think the goofiest one of them all is Spock's brain. So many people
But
talk
I
about
love,
it. It's the
but I love
dumbest
that
thing ever.
episode. But the thing is,
Oh, man.
Mikey, that episode is so stupid. I love it. It's just,
But it's so stupid that it's good.
but yeah, it's so dumb. It's good. It's like 50 sci-fi, right?
Yeah,
And
but that's what I was trying to tell him was the OG when he says goofy
But-
though. I
but-
said, well, then start with Spock's brain, then go from there.
But have you not heard of the drinking game for Spock's brain?
Oh God!
Every time somebody says brain, you take a shot.
right, brain,
By
what is
the end
brain?
of the
And
episode,
by that time you're drunk.
completely hammered, right? So yeah.
And let's see. Kevin says, Daniel, I agree. Let's hope that never sees the daylight.
Yeah, never.
And Drew says, oh, Susanna.
Yeah.
And everybody's saying hello, which is great here.
Yeah.
Hey everybody.
And I got kicked off of C for 7 days today. Off of C? What the?
She got kicked off at the Elon Muskrat channel. I call it X.
What?
Twitter.
Oh, he kicked you off for 7 days for what?
7 days straight. Well, keep reading, Gorilla. She'll tell you. She'll tell you why.
Yeah, kicked it off of extra. Yeah, that's kind of surprised. Like me, I'm finally getting to the point where I got blocked by about as many channels as I have followers. I'm still trying to get. That dipshit Brooklyn Dad to block me, but he won't.
Okay, we need the gorilla meter subs compared to people blocking his ass. We need the gorilla meter going up and down every time we come on here.
Yeah, well, it doesn't help when I start out the quote or put in the thing that they're fucking retard, but that's a whole different song.
Well, you're not helping yourself by having your Silverback crew on here either, right?
Yeah.
I still think the Silverback crew sounds cool. I don't know.
Let's see. They were released within 1 month of each other, but the Birds was released first.
Oh, Alfred
Yes,
Hitchcock.
because the birds. Yeah,
Yeah.
because the birds asked Dylan if they could use it. He said yes. So then they went and put it out.
Yeah.
Dylan realized how popular it was, and then he said, "Oh shit, I guess I should sing it since I did write it for them originally." Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and
all.
Suzanne's putting Booty Duty Nick's thing, or link in the chat. Thank you for that, Suzanne. And I got kicked. Yeah, what did you get kicked off for though, Suzanne?
She'll say.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry to hear that news today. Yeah, that sucks. Is it Jaywood just the female Picardia?
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily.
She's actually worse than Picard, in my opinion.
Let's see.
Mikey,
for saying I wanted to see Trump punch Ford in the face. Who's Ford?
Oh, you're talking about
Doug Ford, the irascible leader and criminal that's leading Toronto.
Doug Ford is the Ontario Premier, I believe, right, Suzanne?
Yeah, he's the mayor.
Okay, what's a premier?
A premier is like your governors.
Yeah, it's like your governors in states.
Okay, so he governs.
You have a governor of your state. I have a premier of my province.
Okay, so it's a governor. Okay,
same fucking thing, basically.
Yeah. Let's see. I've never seen Cisco do diplomacy. Cisco is an awesome kick-ass captain. He did do diplomacy. He did it with Q. Yeah, Q was annoying the shit out of him, so he punched him in the face.
He punched him in the face.
Oh, he punched him in the face.
No, Cisco. What I think a lot of times Cisco's main diplomacy is between keeping the factions on the space station in check, right? Because he's always having to intervene between Quark and the shape-shifting guy. Oh my god, I'm forgetting names. Odo. Yeah, he's always basically being diplomatic between people on the station, trying to keep them from killing each other, basically.
Yeah.
I really like this Einstein.
Yeah, see, Doug Ford also said I'd say worse things, LOL. I've said worse things.
Oh well, I would say
can't
worse
Hell,
things.
you know how many death threats I've seen for Elon and Trump I've seen on freaking Twitter? It's crazy.
You mean
I'm
people are doing death threats to you, Gorilla? Why haven't you said
Not to
anything?
me, not to
Oh,
me,
oh, okay.
to our new king and Elon. And yes, I'm
Ah.
gonna run with that joke. It's called trolling. And it's fucking hilarious watching these people flip out over it.
I can't
Wow.
believe Suzanne's been banned for a week just for
Yeah.
like saying she'd like to punch Ford. Somebody punch Ford in the face. Like
Yeah. Well,
Doug Ford is an imbecile. I hate that guy because he's called an Ontario election. You know why he called the Ontario election? Because Trump was going to bring in those tariffs. And then a couple of days later, Trump said, oh, fuck it, I'll drop the tariffs for now. And then Ford still had to do the election shit, right? So it made
right.
Ford look like a complete dumbass that like dropped his pants before he needed to. I hate Doug
Yeah.
Ford. He's an idiot, you know?
Yeah, he is. Very.
Remember his crack smoking, drug dealing brother that ran Toronto for a while there, Mikey?
Yeah, that was Suzanne was living here at the time when his idiotic brother got in the drug,
Yeah,
taking pot smoking, whatever
he
criminal
was
you want to call
actually
it.
hanging out. He was actually hanging out with drug gangs.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like
She was
this is
for
the guy
that.
that's the mayor hanging out with drug gangs doing deals.
Right.
Like anyway, he's dead
Yeah.
now, so good riddance to that garbage.
Sorry.
Yeah. Cisco is also a better team player and leader and a family man, a much better character. Yeah,
I
he
agree.
was a great character. That's why I've got multiple songs about him, which I just uploaded one not too long ago called The Ballad of Cisco. And I also got one called Captain Cisco's Pimp Hand.
Hey, have
that
you
one
put
that,
have you put one up about Kirk yet about being a man of action?
no, but I got one coming up one of these days. I've just got to finish it up here. I got one coming out of Spock.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
nice.
Looking forward to that one then.
The Ballad of
Yeah.
Spock.
Oh, nice.
Mikey, they said I was calling for violence and harm to another person. Someone reported you.
Yeah.
Captain Cisco is
But
highly
come-
enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, but come on. I mean, she lives in Saskatchewan.
That's
How
weird.
in the heck is she going to get someone, let alone anybody, to walk into Toronto, walk into Doug Ford's office, and punch him square in the face?
Well,
Who's going to do that?
here's the problem. Nobody knows when they're looking at this. They just see a threat. How do they know the person's not going to take the time to drive all that way, or or you got influence on the internet? You could probably easily talk someone into doing it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
can kind of understand it in a weird way. Like it's sad, but you do kind of have to guard yourself when you're on, like, when I'm on Facebook or Twitter, I try not to say anything violent against anybody because I just know that there's this algorithms out there. They're going to flag you and going to go, oh, potential threat. We got to shut this person down for a while. So I just refrain myself from, I love to do it here because I can go, hey, fuck Trudeau on here. But I wouldn't necessarily go saying it 100 times on Twitter or whatever, right? So,
Well, you got to stay
Even a lot of
guarded. I
people
think
do.
that's the whole. Yeah, I think that's the whole point. PvP is for any of us, any of us as YouTube creators. I think you have to be guarded about what you say. Because I mean, there's a lot of people out there that just say, well, if you're going to do this, I better call you out on it and say that you're a moron and shut you down permanently. And that's things you got to worry about. So
Well,
yeah, you got to stay guarded about what you say.
You know what's weird about internet life, guys, is I've posted something, this is the weird shit. As something as innocuous as a fucking music channel, because I'm a big music guy, and that's the center of my channel, right?
Yeah.
I've left comments like a year ago about a particular song or a band I love.
Yeah.
And somebody disagrees, and a year later, I got a comment going like, up yours, you're an idiot, blah, blah, blah. They disagree with what I posted. And I'm like, seriously, dude? Like a year later, you take 5 minutes out of your freaking life to do hate on me? Like, and I never respond to that shit, of course, because I think those people are morons. But I just got to one of my favorite recent ones, guys. Mark Carney is the guy that's probably going to win the leadership race of the Liberal Party right now, right? Because they are having the little leadership. They actually had an English debate today, which I have not watched yet. I probably don't have the stomach for it because I can only listen to so much bullshit in 5 minutes. But anyway, that's it.
Yeah. And hey, Jim, welcome.
But anyway, Mark Carney is the leader, and oh god, I'm losing my train of thought. Oh shit, go ahead, girl. Read the comments.
Yeah, I'm just saying welcome to Jim. There, he's a little bit ways down there. Let's see. The only bad thing is neighbor Bix is a bit of an office rocker as a person, but damn, he can act. Yeah, but he's not. He's retired now. He will never come back.
Yeah.
Daniel, he really agreed.
Did you want me to say what or how I responded to Suzanne?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I said, Suzanne, it was wrong what they did. You just had an honest opinion of their supposed political relationship. That's all.
Yeah.
It's not like you're going to personally go down there and do something, Yeah. No.
Yeah. And Skirby here says I like Cisco a lot too. Kevin, right? As fuck but accurate. Right as fuck but accurate.
I would just say, Suzanne, maybe just stay off of X for the next week.
I would.
Just stay low
for a little while. Yeah.
Just run low like a submarine and don't say anything controversial. And hopefully you'll be back soon.
And Suzanne says to me, I laughed my ass off. My 16-year-old said, damn, Grandma, what the fuck did you do? Kill Elon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy shit time.
And I don't know how Trek became the topic, but it's cool learning some things. Yeah, well, and we're actually staying on almost a single topic tonight, Usually we don't stay on one topic here for very long.
Yeah, usually we go Madhouse, and it's a good reason in your son.
I just got to urge Lemon to watch the original series. I could post some links in the private chat later, but Lemon, if you haven't seen TOS, you are missing a lifetime of enjoyment, my friend. Like, okay, there's a couple of crap episodes, the space hippies, and there's a few episodes, right? Children Shall Lead. Oh god, that's probably the basement of the barrel. Like, that was horrible. But other than like 5 episodes that really suck bad, most of the series is pretty damn entertaining. So I'll try and post a few links before we end tonight. Oh, I finally remembered the dumbest comment I think I've ever got to something I posted. I posted something. Okay, Mark Carney is the globalist WEF connected guy that is leading the liberal leadership race to be our next unelected prime minister, even though he's never held office in Canada, right? There's democracy for you, right? Anyway, I posted something on a stream about Mark Carney because he has said this. He has said it isn't important. There's nothing important about steel production. So he's a big carbon tax guy, right? He wants to slap huge carbon taxes on Canada, which they already have done, but he wants to increase it even worse. And he's like, okay, I will not put carbon taxes on private citizens, but I will increase the carbon taxes on businesses that that pollute. I'll put the carbon tax on them. And he one of his prime targets was the steel industry, right? So he says, I'm going to increase the carbon tax on steel. And the interviewer said, well, won't that put costs up to consumers? And he said, oh, no, I'm just going to put it on the producers. And I'm thinking when I watch this, I'm thinking, okay, Carney, when you put the cost of production up on producers of steel, they are going to pass the costs on to all consumers. And I'm just thinking, well, let's see, who uses steel? Oh, well, let's see, home builders, people that make dryers, people that make refrigerators, ovens, cars, 100 other items I could roll off, right, guys? Is there anything that doesn't use steel in its manufacture these days? Like, I almost wanted to scream when I heard Mark Carney talking this shit. Like, oh, it won't cost the consumers anything. It's like, it's going to cost the consumers huge, because every steel producer is going to climb their prices up on everything we need to buy. And it drives me insane when I think this asshole could be our next prime minister in a month.
Please don't say that.
I want to bang my head
want
against
that
the wall.
man in there. No way. Well,
I
it's
wanna
like
bang my head
Marit
against
Stiles. She's the same way from ODP. She's just like Carney. She's speaking out of her ass. She
They're
doesn't
all
know how to
horrible.
freaking
They're all
lead.
horrible.
Yeah. But anyhow, Mike says, good for you, Suzanne, and your son.
Yep.
Suzanne says, scurvy. Daniel sent me something regarding this new Trek thing. Yeah.
Huh.
Well, just stay positive there, Suzanne.
Yeah.
You'll be back on soon.
Yeah, Jim says hello.
Hey there, Jimbo.
Don't call him Jimbo, please. He prefers Jim.
I know he doesn't like that, but
Yeah.
sometimes
He's
he's
very
me
polite about
lately,
it.
so I'm just giving him a little bit back there.
Yeah. Hey, let's see. PvP, don't hold back. All Abrams movies are crap.
Yes.
The Strange New Worlds version of Kirk is horrible. Yeah, he did suck. It didn't have the same emotion. That's true. He ruined 2 franchises.
He did.
It's the Birds Trombone Man in Generations as part of the soundtrack.
No, it's not. But it would be cool, actually.
And let's see. By the time Gorilla gets to this, it would be wrapping up the stream. You know, Sedan, it doesn't help to put chats like that in there. It just adds to the longer list here. It is all I'll watch it or not. That's so sure. And Daniels, I'll make you read your own here.
Go ahead, Daniel. Dan?
Are you near?
Yeah, I'm here. All right.
So no, not. I mean Daniel's Hot Topics.
Yeah, I know.
So I wrote down here. William Shatner asked J.J. Abrams $50 million to return. He was supposed to be in Star Trek Beyond, right? But he didn't.
Okay.
He asked for too much money. And when Abrams said no, Shatner responded, "Robert Downey Jr. got $50 million for Avengers. Why can't I get $50 million for Star Trek?"
Yeah. Well, either you're gonna cough up the dough or you that, because I think that's more of a power play. Either he's
what do you think?
He's gonna get $50 million, or they're not gonna run his name through the mud.
I mean, what do you think? Do you think they should have given him the $50 million?
No,
I think they should.
No.
I've been saying I think they should let him retire in peace.
Let him retire in peace. That's all.
Well, it does make sense. I mean, they gave Robert Downey Jr. $50 million for Avengers. They should have done the same thing for Shatner. They could have done that.
Yeah, but
Shatner's strategy there, guys, I think exactly is, I'm going to ask for an outrageous amount of money for a guy that hasn't been in a real movie for what? How many years since they finished Star Trek 6?
1991.
Okay, he hasn't been a real fucking movie for like 30 years, right? Just roughly. So he's saying, okay, fuck you. You think Captain Kirk is so important, and you think I'm such an important actor to play him. Either cough up the fucking money and show me that you mean it, or fuck off. And I think that's exactly what Shatner said with that. I think Shatner took the Michael Jackson glove off, slapped these fuckers in the face, and he's like, you fucking do me right, or you don't get to do me at all. Right?
Yeah.
But to be honest, Daniel, he could have talked him down to half. Could have talked him to 25 million, and he would have done it.
Yeah.
I don't think Shatner cares. Okay, look, I think at this
I'm being
point,
sarcastic as hell, PvP.
No, but I'm thinking, Mikey, if Shatner's as intelligent as I think he is, because
I think he still is.
He's done so much TV. Don't forget, he didn't just do like Star Trek. He did T.J. Hooker. He did what was the lawyer show? I
Boston
forget.
Legal. Boston
Boston Legal.
Legal.
And got the Emmy
Yeah.
Award for that. He's done
Yeah.
tons of movies. He's done all
Yeah.
those crazy, batshit crazy record albums he sang on. Like the
Oh yeah.
and
Plus
books. How
he
many
told
books?
people. Yeah.
He's
Plus
done
he
all
told
kinds of
people in
books.
Saturday
They're like,
Night Live monologue. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
this man is a powerhouse of creativity. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
And I think Shatner, at this point in his life, towards the end of it, he probably is quite aware that he has no reason to get on his knees and service anyone. He's like, you want me, you get on your knees and service me, you bastards, right? And I'm just putting it crudely, but I think that's probably what Shatner's thinking. He's like, I don't need you. If you want me, you got to meet what I want. And if you can't meet what I want, and if you can't do me right and give me the script I want and portray my character in the correct way that I want Kirk to be portrayed, it's like, I don't need you. I can just walk away. And I think that's what Shatner's doing.
Yeah.
And I do have to say, the phrases that PvP he's in right now, they're very clippable to put on shorts right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna clip those. I already got a few things here I'm gonna clip there, and some of it's actually not supposed to be funny clips. Let's see, Cisco did not have did have the get between Bajors and Cardassians a lot. Well, yeah, it'd be Cisco is being like Trump there right now with the Ukrainians and Russians.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish they'd get that sorted out. I'm so sick of that war.
I think Trump's going for the big play and trying to get the number of nuclear weapons around the world knocked down.
Yeah, but the problem is, I read today somewhere during my lunch break, Trudeau just sent Ukraine another $50 million, and he's sending a lot of heavy armored vehicles to Ukraine soon to keep the fucking war going. God, my leader is a fucking dumbass. I hate him.
Yeah. And let's see, Daniel, it's funny how Shatner thinks he's at the same level as RDG or Trek is like Marvel. I mean, in Marvel heydays, the end of game, they couldn't touch it.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. But you're right. He's Bailey takes a side and kicks ass.
That's Cisco.
Drew says, how many of you guys actually voted in the 51st state?
Oh.
We got no vote at all yet.
No, nothing there yet.
Yeah, let's see. Doug Ford's brother was funny. I saw him do hilarious shit. I miss him.
He was nuts. No, I don't miss him at all.
Okay, I don't miss him either.
Ford's brother was the mayor of Toronto. He was a cocaine addict. He did deals with criminal gangs in Toronto to get us drugs. He was a horrible man. He was not funny at all. He was disgusting, despicable, and I'm glad he's gone. Sorry, that's my rant for the night about guys like that.
And how do you let hosers lead? I don't know who hose. I don't get it.
Oh, the hosers, he's talking about all the people we just talked about. How do you get them to lead?
It must be some Canadian slang I'm not getting.
Probably.
Yeah.
I love
what?
I love how you don't get hoser. But go ahead.
It must be a Canadian thing. It must be a Canadian thing.
Oh, it is Canadian.
Probably is.
Yeah. When you get those typical trolley comments that you simply thank them for their support. Yeah, exactly. And Jim says, thanks, Grill, for saying hi, but no one else on the panel can say hi. I'm very tired tonight, everyone. I think they kind of missed it because the PvP was trying to say something there.
I said hi, Jim, but sorry, I'm tired too, buddy.
Yeah.
You got to realize we have lives as well, like we can't. I'm not perfect. I can't talk to everybody every day, every second. Like, sorry, man.
Yeah. Now, see, when I cripple steel in all our Western nations, just make it in India, China, and pollute more. Yeah, exactly. Like, why do we have to follow by these Paris climate accords, but fucking China does it because it's considered a developing country, even though it's the second largest economy in the fucking world.
Yeah, it's complete BS. Like our Alberta oil industry, Alberta's got like fourth or fifth biggest oil reserves and natural gas reserves on the planet, right? We wanted to put through Northern Gateway through northern British Columbia. We wanted to put energy east through Ontario and Quebec to the east coast. We had 2 pipeline projects that could have basically delivered most of Alberta's oil to world markets for a much better price than the discount we sell them to you guys in the States, right? And the Liberals, Mark Carney and all these idiots have blocked this for years and years and years. They've crippled Alberta's economy. Canada could be booming. We could have one of the best economies in the world, but we've been so badly mismanaged by our government. It's like, Anyway, if you want to know the term hoser, I just posted a short video in the private chat.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
That's about a minute and a half long, and it totally does explain hoser.
All right. So I never had a Facebook, Twitter X, TikTok, Instagram account. Why should I? You're better off having one or not dealing with high school drama bullshit. Well, Drew, the funny thing is, you do have a Facebook account, you just don't know about it. Because if you have contacts in your phone who have Facebook, then you have what they call a shadow account, and they know a lot of information on you based on all their contacts and all that other stuff, the way with the number and stuff. Every single person in the world has a Facebook account. And what they do is they got shadow there. Like Facebook's so intrusive, they know when you take a shit.
Did they have a shit-o-meter on their Facebook page there?
Yeah, probably.
I would actually like to activate that, because then it can remind me. It's like, okay, you need to take a dump today.
Well, the way the algorithm works is like they know where you're at. So, say if you go to a restaurant or something, and you go to eat at a restaurant.
Oh, I don't have a cell phone though.
They don't. Yeah, but people probably have you listed in, like in their phones under your contacts, like your boss and stuff. By
no, they probably do.
Yeah, so you got a shadow account. They're not. It's not as intrusive as what, say, like mine is, because I do have a Facebook account, but the algorithm will say, like, okay, he went to Burger King's that 20 minutes ago, or like they know when my breaks are because I go to the same spot, and they based on where my phone movements are and all that. This is how intrusive Facebook is, and a lot of your apps are like this, And say if I go to like Burger King and all that, okay, so he's eating now, so basically in about this long, you might have, it's all based on stuff. The algorithm is based on your locations and stuff. It's it's like the CIA's wet dream. And Jim says it took Gorilla 20 minutes to read my tie. I'm doing the best I can. We were in a really good flow of the conversation.
Come on,
there.
Jim.
I was trying to work on the thing. I was doing again. We had a really good flow of the conversation there. Why can't I get 50 mil to be in this chat? Well, Scurry, I forgot to submit my government, my USAID contracts there, and they didn't pay me before they yanked it there. Because I thought I put in a contract there to have 50 million to go teach the bunch of baboons how to wipe their ass in Africa, but they yanked my contract.
Your patent.
No, it's a contract. I go to Africa, teach baboons how to wipe their ass. That's what my USA money is for.
But you can make a patent out of it also, Gorilla.
I'm surprised you didn't get funding for that, because I just read today that the Trudeau Liberals are now funding a message to promote the LG rainbow. I can't pronounce them. I call them the rainbow people.
The Rainbow Mafia.
They're trying to promote get this. Trudeau's government now wants to promote the Rainbow Mafia to Africans. How well do you think that'll go over in Africa?
Here's what you got to do, PvP. You tell them, go over there. Let's teach an LGBTQ there. Make sure it's a nice Muslim country there. Go stand on a soapbox and preach your message personally.
Exactly. I'm actually shocked that Trudeau hasn't promoted the the rainbow people to go over to like the Middle East and fly them there on our tax dollars, right?
Yeah, tell them to go do it personally. There, you might have
Yeah.
you might have to call elections sooner.
Well, you know, there's thousands of them like that are smashing windows and burning cars in Montreal there like 4 months ago. I'm sure he could round them up,
Yeah.
put them on a plane, and send them to the Middle East, and we'll see how well they do, right?
Yeah.
PvP, your first location I would suggest you go to is Amsterdam and be in the heart of their sex shops and go on a soap opera.
No.
Yeah. Let's see. Jim says Mikey got me blocked for life, but I still say hi to him and pray for him and his wife.
And my response to that is thanks, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I ain't getting involved with interpersonal politics. That's my
only response I had to that.
operatic modus. Like, oh fuck me.
Soap opera on YouTube.
I have too many drinks. Sorry.
Yeah. And Scurvy says when you use the bathroom, Zuckerberg watches exactly.
Not unless his phone's gone.
Hey,
he doesn't watch when your phone's away from you. He can't watch. There's no way.
Gorilla, you got to play that 90-second clip after the stream ends in the backstage. It explains Hoser quite well.
There. Well, I'm gonna be going to bed here shortly, so
yeah, me too. I need to get some shit in the oven or something.
Yeah, they want to spread that in Africa because they want few Africans to be around. Yeah,
it's all nuts.
But I think that's a good spot to wrap it up here. Thank you everybody for being here. I'm gonna run through the chat here, then we'll promote and we'll go. So thank you, Scurvy, for being here. Thank you, Jim, for being here. He's been starting to do watch parties. He has his live chat or live streams there, and he has a Star Trek fan film. So make sure to check him out. Sit there. Do you want to promote him? The Drew 24 since it's on your channel.
Yes, the Drew 24. He makes arm wrestling videos among other videos on YouTube. I haven't checked them recently, but from what you guys say and what he says himself, he does arm wrestling videos. You can check him out. Look up his own arm wrestling videos and sub to him and give him some watch hours to have him do some more activity on YouTube. Beyond that, go ahead.
Oh, there's Coco. Aw, we haven't seen Coco in a long time. Aw. Thank you for showing Coco there, Daniel.
Hey there, puppy.
He's so cute. Oh, he just winked. Oh,
he's going. What the hell's going on here? Why am I going on camera?
Wasn't my supposed to be up against the camera?
He's like, I'm seeing another doggy on camera, and it's freaking me the hell out.
Yeah,
that's cute though. Lemon asked you if Coco is a Shih Tzu. Is she a Shih Tzu, Daniel?
It's a Shih Tzu.
Yeah, it's a Shih Tzu. No, it's a Shih Tzu. Come on, spell it right.
Okay. SHIT. What does that spell?
Well, he's saying Shih Tzu, but that's not how it's pronounced. The T is silent. It's Shih Tzu. That's how the dog's name is pronounced. I'm sorry, I'm being an idiot on that, but it's true.
Yeah.
So
is that being politically correct? You can't say shit.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like saying PC. PC is, personally crap. That's what I think of PC. Personally crap.
So thank you, Kevin Trekkie for coming.
Oh.
Thank you, Suzanne X Team, for coming. And while I am scrolling here, PvP, how about you promote yourself?
Sure. You gonna make me large?
Well, I suppose.
Never thought I'd ask to do that.
I mean, if you need personal assistance, make it large, I guess. If you need the personal experience, make it large.
You usually do make everybody larger than your streams, don't you? Because
no,
we're subscribers after all.
No, never really done that. That was Pop's thing.
You've done that before. Come on, quit lying. Nothing much, actually. I'm tired. I got to go get some food. I got a couple more days to work. Hey, Gorilla, gotta ask, is anything happening tomorrow night, or should I work late?
Go ahead and work late. I'm not sure if I'll be doing anything. If I
Okay.
might do a stream. I might not. I don't know yet.
Okay, I'll probably just probably put it to like 7 Pacific then, because I know you do the Firefly on Thursday, and I actually love to watch those, so I don't want to miss those. So I'll probably just schedule myself late tomorrow. Other than that, music channel, lots of playlists, lots of music, hundreds of hours of 60s, 70s, and 80 tunes, albums, videos. You can watch as much as you want if you love music. That's the place you want to go, to PvP's channel. And other than that, oh, maybe Dark Shadows. Jeez, I don't know. Ain't gonna happen this month. It's looking at. She's like, I keep pushing it back, but maybe one of these days. Anyway, that's about it. I'm getting pretty tired, so I'll sign off for now.
Yeah. And thank you, DJ Play Nice, for coming. Thank you, Vile Mike, for coming. He has a CNA stream on Sunday, so make sure to check him out. Thank you, Greg, for coming. He does spoiler-free reviews on his channel. And thank you, Phantom Boomer Explorers, for coming. He has 3 watch parties a week on his Cosby channel there. He has Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Then he puts the trailers for those on his YouTube channel, so make sure to check him out. So, and thank you, Old Man Bird, for coming. And thank you again for that super chat. It's been very generous of you. And thank you, Booty Duty Nick, for coming. He has a gaming channel, so make sure to check him out. And while I am scrolling here, damn it, it's not. No, I almost removed you from stage. Come on, click, you stupid piece of shit. Mikey, what do you got going on?
Okay, so of course we still have the weekly webcam series, 2 episodes of both season 3, from season 3 of both the Greatest American Hero and A-Team. We're almost done with Hero. We only have 2 more weeks left, and then we'll be starting with season 1, episode 1 of Get Smart, the black and white first season, and then going to color and so forth. This coming Saturday, though, is very important to me and Suzanne. 15 years ago, we met online for the very first time on Facebook. And so at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, this coming Saturday, March 1st, we will be doing a personal 1v1 with the chat. And we're going to be letting the chat ask questions of us, and then how we met and what happened and everything, how we got to this point of how happy we are as a couple and having the cats we have. So we're asking everyone, come up with your questions and let us know, what you want to ask us. And it's going to go for 2 hours. I decided from 9 to 11 Eastern that night. And so I mean, that's what we're looking forward to. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I asked Suzanne, and she said, "Yeah, let's do it." So we'll get it done. Yeah.
And just so everybody knows, when Mikey says 2 hours, he really means 5.
I probably mean 3.
All right. So thank you, Mikey. And thank you, Larry, for Be Yourself Adventures for coming. Now he's going to be doing his Bakerfield trip, so he'll have his Bakerfield videos up. But he has all kinds of things on his channel. He has watch parties. He has his Let's Talk streams. And then he has his videos from all the places he's traveled to and some stuff he's been testing and stuff. So make sure to check him out. And thank you, Curtis Selby, for coming. He's really close to his watch hours. He only needs 95 more hours to be monetized. So let's get him that. Let's try to get him a March surprise there. So thank you, Curtis Selby, for being here. He has the playest political chat you'll ever find. And thank you, FKHC 2005, for coming. He has a couple of videos on his channel, so make sure to check him out there. And Daniels, well, he got you at the computer here. What do you got going on?
No, nothing much. I just like to go on people's streams and hang out.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. So that's it, Dan. What do you got going on?
Well, to all your panelists and chatters that know me, don't know me, Sci-Fi Sit Dan, Asian cover sci-fi TV shows or movies. I do cross-stream ideas with Gorilla Sense of Thoughts and Resolute Germ if they will allow it. They usually do. They usually are nice guys to allow me that. And I do my Dark Matter watch parties on Wednesdays between 5:30 and 8, depending what time my co-host is available to do it with me. And I do have a secondary channel called Old World Sorcerer Dan. On that, I cover different Japanese anime, cartoons. I cover the isekai variety right now. And currently, I'm doing the Overlord Dark Fantasy animated show. It's a good show. You guys can watch along with me on Fridays at 8 p.m. Pacific time after Gorilla's Walton streams. I do my live streams on my main channel, Sci-Fi Sit Down, on Saturdays between 2 and 4 p.m. Pacific time. If any of you have the time, you can pop on up during those times to join me. And I try to upload a new video to my main channel towards the end of the previous week or towards the beginning of next week. And to all of us here, every new watch hour, watch minute encourages us to make more content for you guys. And wants to hopefully make a few dollars off of YouTube besides our day jobs. And I'll turn it over to Gorilla's Center Thoughts to give his own promotion.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna catch up on chats before I do that. So Scurvy says, "Good stream, girl. Thank you for that." And he's putting Jim's channel in there. Thank you. Okay, thanks. Have a good night. I also have to work trucking to Fort St. John. Oh, cool. That sounds like a lot of fun. Hi, Coco. And is she a Shih Tzu? Yes, she is. And Sci-Fi put his channel in. I have some videos, but I'm not actually pushing content out. I'm promoting other AW content. Okay, cool. And then put his other link in there. And Scurvy says, Shizu.
It's Shizu with a silent H.
Hey,
Yeah, Shizu.
Well, then they should change the spelling. I actually have to be careful.
Well, yeah,
they should change the spelling for it. Don't spell it Shih Tzu.
Gorilla.
People spell Shih Tzu.
It's Shizu, the silent H and the silent T. It's just the way it's said in Asian country.
But
there's the fucking problem right there.
That's what I'm telling you.
But you gotta get. That's why they call it what they call it, because most opponents will walk away because they don't want to get covered in shit, right? So,
well, that or it sounds really stupid when you're going, she hit Tizu.
Just saying, I don't want to, you know, fight against Shih Tzu. If you're saying I'm fighting against karate, or I'm fighting against martial arts, or I'm fighting against whatever, that sounds better than I'm going to take it on with Shih Tzu. Come on.
Yeah.
Mike, you're driving me to smoke here.
I'm driving you to smoke.
This is one quick story I'll tell you really quick. So Beard meets food, right? So he goes into Tucson, Arizona, and he gets this weird idea because he's a typical Brit. He thought it was pronounced Tucson. And he says, no, it's not Tucson, it's Tucson. Somebody had to correct him. I should have kicked him in the balls if I was down there in Tucson. I would have.
All right, I'm gonna start calling it that now.
Because he's got a big ass beard and he needs to be pulled and thrown. He needs to be judo chopped. Man, call it that.
All right, so the Drew Troy Forces named this movie quote, "Tell them Large Marge sent ya."
Pee-wee's Big Adventure. That was Alice Nunn, who played the haunted trucker who was a ghost driving a ghost truck, a semi. And then, but she died in 1988. She was 60 years old. There you go. Yes, the haunted trucker. Yep.
Yeah. Yes, which movie? Sorry about that, Chief.
Yeah.
Jim takes Scurvy. 2009 Get Smart. Drew, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Alice Dunn played her. Ripper 98 age 60, and only us old heads would get that. But all right. As for me, there tomorrow, I'm not sure yet. It's up in the air. I got a lot of stuff to do. We'll have Firefly on Wednesday or Thursday. We'll have the Waltons on Friday, but it'll probably be later than normal, because I got to get all the salt washed off my car. So, and I actually have to travel actually down further south to go get my daughter. So I have to travel like 20 more miles or 10. Yeah, it's like 10 more miles. Well, by the time it's done, it's 20 extra miles on my car. But I also got to take my car through a car wash tomorrow or on Friday there to get all the salt washed off of it. Nothing Saturday. I probably won't even be around to anybody's live streams on Saturday because I'm getting a new couch.
Oh,
there.
yay.
Oh,
Well,
a new couch.
Well, not new, but it'll be in a lot better shape than the couch I got now, and a lot more comfortable.
Ooh.
And Sunday. I keep saying Sunday keeps getting pushed back, but I'll figure something out for Sunday.
Yeah.
So, and I will have a new song coming out called "The Ballad of Spock." Here,
Oh, cool.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I just got to figure out which one I want here.
Is that going to be anything like the ballad for Jane? Jane.
No.
No.
and with that, thank you everybody for coming. And remember, not all heroes wear cape and spray paint's only $1.99 for those speed control cameras. No, I'm not advocating for you guys to spray the speed control cameras.
And I just want to add, remember to be a silverback.
Yeah,